essay on usability and accessibility principle in Microsoft Word. My name is Jingbo Xu. Nowadays, Microsoft Word is one of the most widely used word processor using the Word. So today I want to analyze 4 principles. 2 of the usability principles were discussed in Shneiderman book, and other 2 accessibility principles were defined by the WCC. In this video, I want to illustrate that Microsoft Word generally flows well with the usability and accessibility standard, and also it has several disadvantages that could be improved in a few areas to better support our user. And specifically, I discussed permit easy reversal of action, strive for consistency, perceivable, and also understandable. Firstly, I want to talk about permit easy reversal of action. It is one of the 8 golden rules that are discussed by Shneiderman. Namely, this principle means that the interface should allow you to easily revert the action. Microsoft Word adheres to the principle in a few ways. In the screen, user accidentally pastes an extremely long reading after his class homework, and he cannot locate the beginning part and to delete it. At this time, revert is essential. Just use the undo, which is Ctrl plus Z function to bring thing back, or click the redo icon at the top of the screen. And also, if user accidentally deletes this previous sentence too much, they can also use redo to return to the original one. Undo and redo is important that avoid user feeling punished by their mistake. In addition, it also encourages users exploration because there are a lot of sophisticated editing options in the UI. You will feel unfamiliar in some parts. So now, if you can undo an action easily, you are more likely to try new things. And however, not every action is reversible. For instance, if user permanently delete the text and then close the document without saving it, or firstly close it, there are no version history built directly into Word. In order to solve it, Word could automatically save in Word backup locally for a while, like keep it for a week, even though I didn't delete it. By this way, I believe even offline user can still avoid unwanted accidents. So overall, permit easy reversal of action is mostly performed not bad in Word. The undo and redo provide a sense of safety that allow user to explore more. And then another usability principle is the strive for consistency. And consistency means that when users switch using application from one to another, because of they be possibly have the same layout, terms, or design pattern used, users don't need to relearn basic function and will know what could do next. Microsoft Word interface has a good consistency. Its ribbon interface at the top is a good example. There are groups insert, design, layout, and reference control appear at the top. Compare it to another word processor like Google Doc. All the things in there will also appear, and the functions in each control are roughly same. Like the most important functions, the dialog boxes for front share same structure in the screen. It really allows users to transfer from one word processor to another, save user time and to study. And so Word strives well for its consistency. There's one area could be improved. There are 2 separate search tools in Word, but unfortunately, they are not same. You can not search some of the function in one, but you can search in another one. It adds a word complexity and may cause confusion to users. So in order to enhance the usability, Word should unify their search data. Moving on to the accessibility principle, the first one I want to discuss is the Perceivable to promote the inclusive digital tool using Microsoft Word. Made a lot of ways to support all users. Perceivable principle means that user interface can lead users touch and understand the information the UI wants to give, possibly by visual audibility or through assistive technology way. That it allow every user can use some method to let themselves feel. And in Word, when user insert an image, we can find that there is a label named alt text. By identity and visual disability, user can use the screen reader to get the image information. Moreover, user can also adjust the spacing, background color, and the weight as they want in the Word. Here's
In
example.
Word, when users insert an image, we can find that there is a label named alt text by editing it.
By clicking the read aloud at the top of the screen, we can just reading disability user can also get the information by the read aloud features. And the second accessibility principle is understandable. Understandable means that the users can get the feedback during their interactive. Some users may have cognitive or language disability and make spelling error. So to help them, Microsoft Word uses its editor. If there is spelling mistake happening, Word will underline it in red, and also if incorrect grammar used, it will underline it in blue. This is direct and clear. Through this, user can immediately see where the problem happening, and also along with the suggestion to correct them. However, sometimes when it means some rare word, it cannot identify correctly, so they need more word collection. And in conclusion, Microsoft Word performs strongly in this four principle. They are permitting easy reversal of action, striving for consistency, perceivable and understandable. Despite the strength, there are also some way could improve it to better. For example, unifying two different search tools for consistency, enforcing local backup for offline users, and improve editor insight. All in all, Word is still an effective and inclusive processor. However, small improvement might make it become more inclusive and attractive to all users.